flagship academic health system. Needs a strike here against Parker Blackman, who's 3 for 9 in the series. And he got it. Cavens Group brings you our umpires. Home plate for this one, Scott Kennedy. Nathan Huber at first. Jason Vincent at second. Scott Latindre at third. And the 3-1 is a strike on the outside corner. Cavens Group, if you have a water emergency or mold issue at your home, give Cavens Group a call, 405-573-3048. Available 24 hours a day. Full count now from Malachi to Blackman. Witherspoon kicks and fires, and it's grounded left side and through the hole. And Blackman's got his 4th hit of the day.
Yeah, Blackman's on fire today. He's been on base all day today, using his legs, using that contact. Get on base.
Hunter Autry now. Game day weather brought to you by News 9 and Chief Meteorologist David Payne, Oklahoma's weather expert. 59 degrees right now.
Feeling good.
Not much of a wind. Northwest at 7. And the temperature going to rise just a tad before we head south again. First pitch strike to Autry. He's 1 for 8 with an RBI in the series. Bearkats, same uniforms as game 1. Black jerseys, gray pants. It says Sam Houston in orange across the chest with the black hats and helmets. Foul ball out of play. Sooners changing it up for the finale. They go crisp all whites for this one. White jerseys, white pants, no pinstripes. Sooners in crimson across the chest. Crimson numerals front and back. And the white paneled front crimson hats, just like they wore in game 1. Love it. The 0-2. Got him. Swinging. 91 on the slider or cutter. First strikeout for Malachi.
Yeah, just a really good pitch and really good job by Malachi to come in. Got that hit with the first guy, and for him to come back and on 3 straight pitches, get him out. Really good job.
Ryan Frandon now moves up to hitting the 3-hole for this one. Left-handed hitting first baseman. 2 for 7 in the series. .333 batting average. Runner goes. Pitch is taken. Throw down by Mudler. Got him. I mean a dart. An absolute strike. He put it right on the front leg of Parker Blackman. That was a beauty. 2 outs.
What a throw by Mud. I mean, you want to know why Ags is 50% a good percentage? It's because I think Mud has thrown out since I've been here at least 50% of the guys that
he's really good.
Like, he is really good at what he does. So that's I know 50% may be a little high, but that's why.
Swing and a miss. This year, 3 for 6.
50%.
50%. Look at that. Hashtag math, kids. Hashtag math. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2 to Frandon. Malachi, after giving up a leadoff single, trying to make it a 1-2-3 first anyway. Ooh, he holds his head. Malachi grabbed his head in disbelief when he didn't get the strike call there.
Yeah, really good pitch right there on the outside right there. Thought he might have got him as well.
He'll try again. And that one's fouled back.
Velo's up today. 96, 97. It's pretty good. I mean, I know he's normally 96, 97, but looks good. Fastball looks like it's got some run to it, too. He's looking really good so far.
He saw his brother put 12 strikeouts on the board Friday, and he's had to sit around on it for 2 days. Adrenaline's pumping a bit.
Yeah, you know he's ready for it. He wants as many strikeouts as his brother did.
Foul tip. Sooners after this one off until Wednesday. They'll host Louisiana Tech. And then they'll jump on an airplane Thursday and head to Columbia, South Carolina for the SEC opening series. Another 1-2 outside.
What a fun time that'll be, huh?
Can't wait. Going to be a lot of pomp and circumstance for sure. I'm sure
yeah.
Carolina's excited to have the new guys coming to town.
Oh, yeah.
Founders Park, one of the great college ballparks in America, too. We were there a little over a decade ago. Popped it up, shallow center field. Back for it, Willits, and just shy of the OU logo, he's got it. And it is a 1-2-3 inning. Leadoff single goes for naught. We head to the bottom of the first. Sooners grabbing the bats for the first time. 7-inning series finale, no score. Oklahoma Memorial Stadium or online at shop.soonersports.com. Bottom one we go. Game 2 of the doubleheader today. And it is a 5'9" lefty on the mound for Sam Houston, Connor Zaruba. He is 0-1 on the year, 11.12 ERA, 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. Defense behind him for this one. Autry in left, Blackman in center, Christensen in right. There, Christensen, Brady. Infield, Brown at third, Martinez at short, Smith at second, Frandon at first, Grant Nottleman the catcher for this one. And the first pitch from Zaruba's well outside to Jason Walk.
Yeah, and I'll be excited to see how we pan up against this guy, especially with some guys who were on the left side last game, and they'll be facing them on the right side this game.
Strike called. Walk 2 for 8 in the series with a double and a walk. He had his 12-game hit streak snapped in game 1 of the doubleheader today. The 1-1 grounded to second. Addison Smith is there, and the throw is in time. This is the third lefty starter Oklahoma has faced this year. This is game 15 of the season. They are 2-0. Trey Campbell now.
Lefties are just hard to come around, I guess, man. I guess so.
I bet you see a lot of them in SEC play.
Yeah.
Campbell having a good weekend at the plate. 4 for 6, 2 doubles. And a clock violation has been given to Zaruba, so it's ball 1 before he ever starts this at-bat to Gamble. Gamble moved up to the 2-hole for this one, and Jackson Willits batting cleanup. 359 average.
I like it. I like it. I like the lineup change. I like the having a little speed with Trey and Jay Walk up at the 1-2, and then putting Jackson, who's been swinging the bat very well, hitting the ball out the park at number 4.
And it's a 3-0 count to him now.
And he gets on base, man.
He
gets on base.
4 times in game 1. All 4 times. And takes a strike here. If you remember back to opening day, OU played a doubleheader. And Gamble got on in all 9 plate appearances, either by a hit or a walk. Here's the 3-1. Low ball 4. He's 5 for 5 now today. Maybe he just loves doubleheaders, Gabe.
He must love them, and I think people really don't understand how big and how important that is to have a guy who just consistently is on base all the time.
Bryce Madron.
You know, you don't need a guy who's if you can have a guy who can get on base without having to hit the ball or put the ball in play or do things like that, that just adds, I mean, how do you take a guy out like that? You know what I mean? That just helps you. That helps your stock more than anything.
Easton Carmichael now in the 3-hole, playing first base for this one. First pitch outside. Carmichael 2 for 7 in the series. He's doubled and homered. The homer came here on Friday night. It was his 4th.
Beautiful swing, too.
Jackson Willits on deck, tied him in the team home run chase earlier today. Inside 2-0, and Zaruba struggling here with command.
Yeah, and I know it's still early, but they've got to have a competition going on between who's going to hit the most homers now between Jackson and Easton. I bet you they do. Just knowing both of them, I know they probably talk about it during practice and things like that.
Fouled out of play. Okay, you said between games you'd have a Firehouse sub and play a little music vibe in the clubhouse, something like that. Who's in charge of the music?
Oh, you know I am.
Well, you're not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
So is the answer the senior? Is that?
No, the answer is.
Was it always you? The last several years?
No, because it wasn't always me, but I always.
Runner goes, pitch is taken. Throw down to second is Not in time. Stolen base for Gamble.
I try to, get some songs in there for everyone's liking. I would throw some country in there. I would throw.
Would you have like a mixtape?
No, it was just whatever I was feeling.
Okay.
I'd have my list of songs on my Apple Music, and whatever song caught my eye, I would play that song. Or if I had some people wanted me to queue up
but
some
you
songs,
were in
I would
charge.
But yeah, I was most of the time I would be in charge. One of the pitchers would be in charge, somebody like that. But we all loved kind of the same music. Everybody was really enjoyed the music that was being played. So it was never like anything crazy.
Full count. Somebody's got to be in charge.
Somebody. I bet you this year it might be Easton.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Sooner first baseman. Runner goes. Pitch is taken. Ball 4, and Gamble stole third. And there's 2 on, 1 out.
And that's what I mean by with Trey too, Toby, is that he got walked and he's on third already with 2 stolen bags. And so things like that you can't teach that sometimes, and like that's really good for him to be able to get on base without having to get a hit, and then now he's on base and he can steal 2 bags as well.
And he is now the team stolen base leader. He's 8 for 8. He has surpassed Jason Walk and Dawson Willis, who have 7 stolen bases each.
He still reminds me of Anthony McKenzie. He really does.
I can see the resemblance. All right, here's Jackson Willis. Chance to put OU in front here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 for 8 with a double and a homer. Batting from the right side, he takes a ball. Jackson has now homered 14 times in a Sooner uniform. Once right-handed. And that was earlier this year.
He's already got more than I had in my career. That's crazy.
Outside 2-0. How many did you hit?
10, 11.
Okay.
Just terrible, right?
No, that's not terrible
that's
at
terrible,
all.
Man. That's terrible. I was here. That's two home runs a year.
Near as many highlight catches as you made. Throw to first. You did everything, KP.
Appreciate it.
Played defense. You hit for power. You hit for average. You ran the bases. You were great with the reporters. Here's the 2-0. Boy, that looked low, and you saw Jackson Willis kind of spin his head out. He didn't like that call. 2-1.
Yeah, really good take right there by Jackson. It's 1st and 3rd right now. You're looking to drive something. We got less than 2 outs. Definitely not a pitch you want to swing at 2-0 right there.
Gamble at 3rd, Carmichael at 1st. Fouled out of play. Remember that 10-9 softball game they had Friday night?
Oh, yeah, I remember
it's
that.
9-9 today.
Oh, they didn't
in the 6th inning. What a series!
What a series over there, right? Just right across the street, too.
Field right there. We can see the back of the scoreboard from here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Willits. Zaruba, the little lefty. He'll throw to first. Carmichael dives back in. Easton will steal a bag on you.
Oh, yeah. Easton's got some speed over there.
And the pitch to Willits. Fly ball. Center field. This will score a run. Blackman's under it. He's got it. Gamble tags and will trot home with the first run of this one.
And that's a beautiful AB by Jackson there. Driving that ball to center field right there. Getting that RBI right there by Jackson. Really good job right there.
13th run batted in for Willits. 1-0 Oklahoma. 2 outs now for Sam Christensen. Two for 6 in the series with a pair of runs batted in. And another pickoff attempt. OU lost its first game of the season on Tuesday night down at Dallas Baptist.
I don't think I ever beat them while I was here.
You did.
Did we get them
2 years ago?
Okay.
In Dallas, you beat them here too, but 2 years ago in Dallas, you guys beat them 10-7.
just
it's
feels
the
like...
only win in the last 15 years at DBU.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they definitely beat you more than you beat them, though. Check swing, but he went around. Skip was telling me before the game that, they order food for the team after the game, but the game ended in 7 innings and the food hadn't arrived yet. And Ryan Gaines said to Skip Johnson, what should we do? And Skip said, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm about to say, knowing Skip, I definitely know he was ready to get up out of there.
Pitch in the dirt, and Carmichael takes second. That'll be a wild pitch. And so I guess they canceled the order. And the team stopped at Buc-ee's on the way home and got something to eat.
How about that?
I can see the whole OU baseball team walking into Buc-ee's.
Oh, we do. Oh, trust me, we do it often, actually. So if we're ever on a road trip down to somewhere in Texas, you'll probably see us at Buc-ee's.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball strike, 1-2 to Christensen.
And I can tell Sam's probably not seeing this lefty-lefty matchup that well. He had that awkward swing early in that bat and just took a decent-looking pitch out over the plate. So definitely got to fight right here and try to ground out an AB.
Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With the 7-3 win earlier today, that's now 14 games into the season. OU has allowed more than 5 runs once. And that was the loss to DBU. Towards second, 2-hopper. Smith backpedaling, throws out Christensen to end the inning. Well, the Sooners don't get a hit, but they score a run. Thanks to a couple of walks, a couple of stolen bases, and a sac fly. We go to the second, 1-0 Oklahoma in the finale. Today's broadcast brought to you by Pure. Almost 3,000 of your favorite games, complimented by a variety of bars, restaurants, and the best live music in the metro. It's no surprise that Riverwind is always a good time. Second inning, 1-0 Oklahoma. They won the first game today 7-3. And Malachi Witherspoon will start by facing the shortstop, Jace Martinez. Martinez had the defensive play of the game in the first game today. An incredible diving stop at shortstop to rob Jackson Willits of a base hit. Takes a ball. The 1-0. Fastball by him.
I really like to watch the replay on that play, too. I mean, we got a good play. We got a good view from it up here, but what a play.
Yeah. Best play I've seen this year. Well, the Kyle Branch catch in Round Rock was pretty special, too. There's a strike, 1-2.
Okay, see, I was going to say I saw that play live, and I was like, I mean, that play was incredible.
Yeah.
Even the play where he was sliding to
both plays that game were
crazy.
Malachi, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Martinez. Here it comes. He fouled it off to the right, out of play. Nothing but sunshine today. No clouds in the sky. You can see the moon actually above Love's Field.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I always wondered why we can see the sun and the moon at the same time, but you know what? This isn't a science class right now, or whatever.
I could draw you a diagram if you'd like sometime. There's the 1-2. Oh, 2-2. 95-mile-an-hour heater just missed. He got 1 strikeout in the first.
And just more so because it's bright outside. Wouldn't expect to see the moon.
Right.
You know,
but there it is anyway.
There it is anyway.
Yeah.
You know, when it's dark out there, yeah, but when it's bright outside, I don't know.
Yeah. You know what determines whether it's dark or bright outside? The sun.
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Outside.
Well, that's what like baffles me is because like you won't see the sun when the moon, or like you will, but like it's not.
You don't see the sun when it's dark out?
Yeah.
You know why?
Well,
it's the sun. Foul ball out of play.
This is still not getting to the conclusion that I was trying to get to of why I can see the moon up.
You want the moon to be on one side and the sun to be on the other.
Yep, I want the moon to only come up at night and the sun to only come up in the day.
I got you. Full count offering. Man, what a battle.
Yeah.
Jace Martinez will not go away.
Malachi looks like he's got some good pitches right now, too. Looks like he's dotting those fastballs away, just finding a really good way to fight those pitches off. Really good job.
Yeah, they do not believe Martinez can pull Malachi Witherspoon. He has a mile of open room down the left field line. Another 3-2 and another foul ball.
Yeah, and the funny thing about that, too, is I know that's probably on a positioning card that Reggie gave the outfielders today. And, you know, when I'm out there playing, I never really thought about, like I'm so far over. But now that I'm looking at Trey and I see how far over he is, like that is a lot of room over there in left field.
Ooh, breaking ball slipped, and it's ball 4. And Martinez kind of chunks his bat as he gets the walk down the first baseline.
Really good AB right there by Martinez. I mean, that was a lot of pitches thrown in that AB. Got it to a 3-2 count and was able to get on base.
First walk for Witherspoon. Brady Christensen now. 1 for 7 in the series. And the first pitch is a fastball that's fouled back.
He's in the zone, though. He's throwing a lot of fastballs in the zone. Looking good.
The men's basketball SEC tournament bracket is set, by the way, after yesterday's games. Runner bluffs a go. Mudler throws it down, and it gets off the glove of Jackson Willits into shallow center field. But Kyle Branch, a good job hustling out there, and Jace Martinez does not try to advance.
Yeah, that was an interesting play right there because he definitely would have made it to second. I think he was turned around looking at his bench after bluffing that fake steal, and so didn't even notice that the ball had gotten away from him and missed a good opportunity to get in the scoring position.
Jackson Willits kind of stretching out his side there after reaching for that ball. Hope he's okay. Here's the pitch. Hot shot up the middle. That's a base hit toward the alley, cut off by Christensen. He'll spin and get it back in, but they're on the corners with nobody out for Sam Houston here in the second. Second hit for the Bearcats in this one.
That would have been a run for him right there.
If he had advanced.
If he had advanced, yeah.
Grant Nottleman catching this game. 0 for 2 with a pair of walks in the series. He was the DH for game 1.
What's up with their catchers having these interesting last names,
yeah.
You know?
I think that's a recruiting strategy. First pitch misses inside from Witherspoon. So Martinez at third, Christensen at first, nobody out. Sooners lead 1-0. We're in the second. Two and 0. And the throw to first base sends Christensen diving back in. The Bearcats have never led in this series.
Yeah, really good opportunity right here for the Bearcats. First and third, nobody out.
And the 2-0 to Nottleman is off of the foot of Carmichael and in to score and tie it Martinez on a wild pitch. And Christensen moves up to second. And a 3-0 count now to Nottleman, and Malachi Witherspoon laboring here in the second. They've gone to the 7th at Love's Field, still tied 9-9. Game 1, they're playing another one today after that. Up the middle, off the foot of Witherspoon. It goes right to Dawson Willis. Now they got a rundown. Willis applies the tag, and what a fortunate break that was for OU. As long as Malachi's okay, that is.
Yeah, I was going to say, that ball looked like it ricocheted off his foot pretty hard. So I'm surprised nobody's gone out there to check on him, but it looks like he's doing all right. What a very fortunate hop for us to get that guy out and caught in no man's land right there.
1-5 on the putout. You don't see that very often. Nottleman now the runner at first with one out. The ball was rocketed right back at the mound. It hit Malachi in the foot and careened over to Dawson Willis in the air at third base, who happened to be standing right in the running path of Brady Christensen.
I mean, that's just pure luck right there.
Great break for OU.
Great break.
Game tied at 1. Blake Brown now. Fastball's high. He's 0 for 4 in the series, but has drawn 4 walks.
That'll keep you in the lineup.
The 1-0 to him is too far inside. The Witherspoon brothers probably asking for the umpire from Game 2 earlier today, Scott Latindre, back. Game 1 and Game 3, the strike zone's been significantly tighter than it was earlier today in Game 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, some of these pitches are looking pretty borderline. That he's just not giving to Malachi right now. I think Malachi just has to understand that he can only control what he can control, and I'm pretty sure that's what Skip is telling him up out there at the mound right now, and just kind of want him to calm down a little bit, get through the second inning.
Yeah, quick visit, very quick visit to the mound for Skip, and he's already back in the dugout. Already 36 pitches for Witherspoon, only 1 out into the second. Go-ahead run at first base for the Bearcats. 2-0 count to Blake Brown. Swing and a miss. Took a hack at 96 and came up empty.
Yeah, hopefully we can get us a ground ball right here, get us out of this inning.
I mentioned the men's SEC tourney bracket set. OU will play 8:30 Wednesday night against Georgia. Addison Smith, the batter, switch hitting second baseman, 8-hole hitter. 1 for 7. That one hit, though, was a bases clearing triple on Friday night. And he pulls this to first. Carmichael has it, goes to second for 1, throw back to first, and there's your double play. Bring it up.
How about that?
3-6-1. Carmichael to Willits to Witherspoon, and the inning is over. 2 walks and a single. But in the end, only 1 run comes home. We head to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Today's broadcast brought to you by Purina. This is Sooner Basketball, who's doing a whole lot for the state of Oklahoma. Look no further than the people of Oklahoma oil and natural gas. From contributing billions to education, funding medical research, and supporting the arts, they are deeply invested in the well-being of our state. Kyle Branch leads off the second for OU. Tie game, 1 each. Connor Zaruba's first pitch is outside. Sooners scored without a hit in the bottom of the first. Bearcats tied it in the second. 1-0 to Branch is in there. Branch 2 for 8 in the series with a double, hitting .365. 1 homer. That was an inside the park homer on opening day. Bounced up there, 2-1.
Yeah, I'd really like to see him get his first home run over the fence. Well, not his first, but his first. Yeah,
his first outside the
first
park
outside the park. Yeah.
3-1. Did you have an inside the parker?
I never had an inside the park here.
Really?
Not in 5
I remember
years.
Madron's.
I remember Madron's
last year.
Yep, I remember that one. I think Spike might have had one.
Strike called. Full count. Surely Spike had.
I mean, yeah, he has to have.
Full count to Kyle Branch to start the second. And that one is flared foul down the right field line and into the Sam Houston bullpen area.
It's hard too, though. You know, you start rounding second base. You know, you start breathing a little hard. You know, you see that third base coach windmilling you home. You're like, oh no.
Popped up on the infield. Smith at second fighting the sun, but it's the first baseman Frandon that has it. And there's one out.
Yeah, Sun will definitely be playing a huge part today for that right side of the field, whether that's right field, second baseman, first baseman. I know they deal with a lot of sunballs out there, and this is not a good time to be out there with the sun right here at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Drew Dickerson now, his first at-bat of the series. Freshman, Lee Summit, Missouri. He's 3 for 7 on the year, and he grounds a base hit through the right side. 4 for 8. There's the first hit of the day for OU.
How about the pick to click coming in with look at that, you know.
Nostradamus over here to my right. Here's Mudler. Mudler had a big home run in Round Rock. Other than that, the bat's been pretty quiet so far. He's batting .208.
Yeah, and just knowing Mud, you know, I know he doesn't like how he's been swinging the bat, but as long as he's doing what he's doing behind the plate, man, we can't ask too much more from him.
That pitch at his head. Ducks out of the way for a ball.
You've had to have been up here for a fight before, right?
Oh, like a fight? I don't know that I remember a fight.
Okay.
You know, there's been a lot of chirping at each other through the years, for sure. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Do you remember you guys actually getting in a fight in the last 12 years that you played for us?
Yes. But this fight was after the game.
With the other team?
Yeah.
Oh, Texas Tech?
Oh, yeah.
In Arlington. So I did not witness that, but I did.
Oh, I was front and center.
I did get the blow-by-blow back at the team hotel.
Oh, yeah.
From the parents afterwards.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy, Toby. And
1-1 is low.
That's a story for that I would like to share.
Was there actually swinging going on, though, or was it just like...
Oh!
It was swinging?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was a crazy situation going on, and
It's far enough removed now that we could probably share some of the details of it. It was the College World Series year.
It was the College World Series year, and I don't even know what really happened. You know,
well, I could tell you a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys took 2 of 3 from Tech out in Lubbock to finish the season.
That's right.
And then you beat them again in Arlington. And Trevin Michael closed the game, and he did what Trevin Michael does.
He did what he does.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. He let him know about it a little bit. Remember, he got him irritated in Lubbock.
In Lubbock, too? I don't remember what he did to them in Lubbock, but I do remember what ticked him off in Arlington. And so as we're leaving, you know, we're walking out, and I bet you they don't do this anymore either with having both of the teams leave out of the same area.
Right.
And so we're leaving out, and I think Texas Tech has already left. And all of their parents are standing there, and we're like, okay, you know, like, this is weird. This is awkward. We just beat them. So, like, why
2-2. Taken for strike 3. Throw down to second. Nobody's covering the bag, so Dickerson's got a stolen base. There's 2 outs in the inning. Okay, go ahead.
No, yeah, and so we were kind of like, okay, this is weird. This is awkward. Like, what are we supposed to – are we just going to walk back or whatever? And so I'm walking in front of Trevin. And, you know,
through the Tech parents.
Through the Tech parents at this point. I hear a couple of the Tech parents are, you know, saying some bad things to him or whatever. You know, and then there's this young lady that comes up to him, and she...
Up to Trevin.
And, like, I see her say something to him. I couldn't hear what she said. Next thing you know, she slaps him. I was like, oh, okay.
Here's the pitch to Dawson Willis. Homered and doubled last game. And then Mama Michael got involved.
And then everything, and that was pretty much it from there. But Mama Michael kind of came in there and shut some things down, so that was good. And then you hear the sirens coming from like the street over and stuff, and then somebody done called the police, and I'm like,
swing and a miss, 0-2.
Really, at a baseball game, at a college baseball game. This is just, it was an interesting time.
It was interesting. Yeah, I remember getting back to the team hotel after the broadcast, and adrenaline was still running high.
Oh yeah, it was high. They made us go up to our rooms ASAP. They said, everybody go to your rooms. Do not leave your rooms. Just go upstairs. Get to the hotel, please.
And then you went on to win the Big 12 tournament.
And that's how you do it. And other things.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Go ahead run at second base, Dickerson. And he strikes out Dawson Willis to end the inning. Sooners get a hit, but leave a man. Fresh Market. Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years and a proud partner of Sooner Athletics. Toby Rowland, Kendall Pettis back with you in Norman. Sooners won game 1 of the doubleheader today, 7-3. We're in game 2. This is a 7-inning game. And we're tied 1-1 headed to the 3rd. By the way, I was asked between games, why is this a 7-inning game? Reason is it's Sunday and the coaches just agreed upon it. Sunday doubleheaders in the SEC are 7 innings, both games. First pitch is a breaking ball strike to the leadoff man for Sam Houston, Easton Smith. He's the 9-hole hitter, DH.
So would Friday and Saturday doubleheaders, would they both be 9
innings?
Both 9,
yep.
Okay.
If you have to double up due to weather in the SEC, Friday, there'll be 2 9-inning games. If you have to double up Saturday, there'll be 2 9-inning games. But if you have to double up on Sunday, 2 7-inning games, because inevitably somebody's traveling on Sunday. A ball and a strike to Easton Dean. And that one's high, 2-1. Every game, as we've mentioned previously this year, in the SEC and at an SEC ballpark, is played under a run rule as well. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 3-1. And Malachi Witherspoon continues to have struggles with the command here.
Yeah, dealing with a little bit of command issues, but hopefully he can get back into his rhythm and find a groove and let his boys behind him work for him.
He needs a strike here. Parker Blackman on deck, and he can't find it. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the 3rd issued by Malachi.
We may be hearing some cheering here from the softball stadium here soon, no?
The Sooners have first and second with nobody out at softball, tied 9-9 in the 7th. So they're trying to walk them off, win another 10-9 game. Parker Blackman, 4 hits on the day, including a leadoff single in this game. And he takes one outside. That's 5 of 6 out of the zone. Malachi kicks and fires. And that one's fouled out of play. A ball and a strike. Leadoff walk to Easton Smith. He's the runner at first. Here's the 1-1. Line shot past Dawson Willis down the third base line. Dean headed for third. He'll get there. And into second with yet another hit, Parker Blackman. Bearkats second and third, nobody out. 5th hit of the day for Blackman.
Yeah, at this point, Toby, I think we should just leave him. I think we should just start putting him on or something at this point. He's been doing us bad all day today. So really good swing by him as well. Seeing that fastball deep and driving it to the other part of the field.
And Sam Houston's golden opportunity for their first lead in the series here. Their best hitter on the season, Hunter Autry, takes a first pitch strike. He is just 1 for 9 in this series, though.
Hopefully he's not due then.
He's got Smith at third, Blackman at second, nobody out. And the 0-1 is hit into right. Christensen's there. He makes the catch. Dean will tag and score. Blackman tags and heads to third. And Sam Houston is on top 2-1. A sack fly RBI for Autry.
Yeah, and this all comes back to, walks, Toby. And at this point, with a lot of walks coming in the third inning, there's only right that they'll probably score some runs here coming up soon.
They did it again, folks. Oklahoma walks off South Carolina in the bottom of the seventh. They win it 10-9 for the second straight game over the Gamecocks. Unbelievable. Strike one to Ryan Frandon. 10-9, 10-9.
What a series over there.
The 0-1 sounds like a boxing scorecard. We give the first round to Oklahoma 10-9. Second round to Oklahoma 10-9. Runner at third, one out. Frandon popped out his first time up, and he pulls that one foul toward his own dugout, 1-2.
Yeah, need to watch out over there. Balls hit hard. Everybody clap your hands.
One ball, two strikes, one out. Could really use a strikeout here, Malachi.
That curveball that he has would be nice.
Fly ball center field. This should score another run. Jason Walk has it. Blackman will jog home, and it's 3-1 Bearcats. Back-to-back sack flies. This one by Ryan Frandon. And if the Sooners are going to sweep and stay unbeaten at home, they're going to have to come from behind to do so. They're down 3-1.
Yeah, but I'm liking the groove that Malachi's starting to get in with finding the strike zone. I know there's been a few balls hit hard, but he's definitely doing a really good job in, finding some barrels now, finding some bats now, and letting his defense work for him.
Strike one to Martinez. Martinez walked and scored in the second. That one doesn't get the call, 1-1. Sooner softball still undefeated. Wow. Pop foul out of play. That makes it 1-2.
I mean, that program is special over there.
You think?
I've never seen anything like it.
It's the first time they've given up 9 runs in back-to-back games since 2009, and they won them both. The 1-2 just got a piece off the end of the bat.
Yeah, you can tell Malachi's stuff is pretty good right now, and because I've seen a lot of bad swings on some bad pitches, and he just has to make sure that he's staying in the zone. And as long as he's staying in the zone, I think he'll be all right.
Trying to end the third. The 1-2. A little bit high. He struck out the second batter of the game and doesn't have one since, which is certainly abnormal. Activity in the Sooner pen, a lefty warming. Outside.
I think that's Gavin Jones, maybe?
You are correct. Gavin Jones getting loose. It's been a rigorous first 3 innings here for Malachi. Here's the payoff. Fouled away again.
Yeah, Sam Houston's been doing a really good job of fighting off some really good pitches, especially in 2-strike counts, 3-2 counts. Already got his pitch count up to 61 pitches, and he's, through 2 2/3, So I know that's definitely a positive on the Sam Houston side, but definitely need to get some quicker outs for Malachi.
Right back up the middle, base hit into center field. Second hit of the inning, fourth of the game. And they're not done yet here in the third inning. That'll bring Brady Christensen to the plate. For comprehensive coverage of college baseball and softball all season long, tune to Sirius XM SEC Radio Channel 374 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/SEC Radio 2025. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw down to second. Safe is the call. That throw by Mudler just a bit high. And Martinez has a stolen base.
Really good job right there by Martinez there, hanging on to that bag. I know you're seeing it almost come up out of the ground. He definitely took a hard slide in the second and definitely probably had to grab onto that bag before he slid off the bag. So
it was a strike to Christensen. Here's the 0-1 to him, and that one is away. Breaking ball dives under the hands of the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Really nasty pitch right there. Back foot slider, it looked like.
Here's the pitch. Did not offer at that breaking ball, 2-2. Sam Houston has its first lead of the weekend. Trying to add to it here. Got him swinging. That strikeout brings the third to an end. But the Bearkats plate 2. We go to the bottom of the third. Sam Houston stayed in front 3-1. It's tour of Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Purchase your ticket today at Soonersports.com/stadium tour. All right, bottom of the third, Sooners trail at 3-1. And the first pitch to Jason Walk is a called strike from Connor Zaruba. Sam Houston, 3 runs on 4 hits. Oklahoma, 1 run on 1 hit. Walk swings and comes up empty there.
Yeah, I think Zaruba has done a really good job of keeping our hitters off balance, throwing some curveballs, throwing some changeups, throwing some mixing and everything in there. So
grounded to second again. That's what Walk did in his first at bat, and again he's retired 4-3. 1 out. It's time for this date in Oklahoma Sooners baseball history for Game 2 today. Brought to you as always by our buddy Cal and the Yardbirds. March 9, that's today. 2013, 12 years ago, OU shut out UCLA 4-0. In Los Angeles, Jonathan Gray started, went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, had 8 strikeouts. Jacob Evans and Billy Waltrip pitched 1 inning each. Matt Oberste hit a 3-run home run. And the Sooners shut out UCLA 4-0 on this date in Sooners baseball history. Trey Gamble takes ball 1, then he takes a strike.
Didn't they go to the College World Series back in 2013?
I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up.
I just remember when I was younger.
2-1 to Gamble.
My grandma, she lives out in California, and she is out there in Los Angeles. And I was a big UCLA fan back in the day because I would always go out to California and see my mom or see my grandma. And I remember going to
3 balls and a strike.
Going to Omaha one year for a summer ball tournament or something. I think we were in Nebraska, and
UCLA
I got a picture.
won the national championship in 2013.
How about that? Look at me.
Gamble grounds to first, and Trey Gamble retired for the first time today. 3 unassisted, 2 outs. Look at you.
They won it that year?
Yeah. They beat Mississippi State 2 straight in the championship series.
Wow.
UCLA, your national champion in 2013.
I bet you I might have been there in 2013 because I remember there was a picture. I have a picture at home of me standing with a few UCLA pitchers or players.
Easton Carmichael takes a ball. Are you wearing UCLA
I was wearing
shirt or hat.
I think I was wearing I was wearing a purple Evo Shield. I must have just came from a baseball game.
Base hit into left by Carmichael.
Really good swing by Easton. But yeah, because our team was purple. I was on this team called the West Inglewood Tigers back home in Chicago, and we wore purple. We were purple and yellow, kind of like LSU Tigers. Yeah. And I remember I had just got a new purple Evo Shield protector for your wrist. You know, I was young, and like all the young kids had it, so I was like, I gotta give me one. And I was at Omaha.
You bought it in Omaha?
I bought it in Omaha. Okay. Yep.
And you're wearing it around.
And I was wearing it around, and I think my parents pointed out that some UCLA players were right there, and I got a picture with them, and I remember it like it was yesterday.
Jackson Willits now with a runner on and 2 outs, and the throw will go to first. 3-1, Sam Houston in front. Willits homered in the opener today. Use another one right here to tie this game up.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to have my mom send me a picture or something so we can get it. Good swing.
Hot shot to short. Again, Jackson Willits hits it hard, but at somebody. And the inning is over. Sooners get a hit, leave a man. We go to the fourth. 7-inning game, remember. 3-1, Sam Houston leads it. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield. Oklahoma Career Tech, preparing Oklahomans to succeed in the workplace, in education, and in life. Visit poweredbyokcareertech.com to begin your career development journey today. And Sooner Baseball brought to you by OG&E. We energize life. 3-1, Sam Houston leads the series finale here in Norman after Oklahoma won the first game of the doubleheader 7-3 earlier today. Malachi Witherspoon powered through some struggles today. He delivers strike one.
Yeah, he has been dealing with a little bit of control issues, but he has been looking good the past few pitches, few batters.
1-1 to Nottleman, the catcher. Nottleman 0 for 1. There's a good-looking breaking ball. 1-2 the count. The flags in center field just hanging there, hanging out off the foot of Nottleman. That's a foul ball.
They were blowing a little bit more about an inning ago to right center, so I don't know if it'll pick up a little bit later or not, but I was going to ask you about the wind because I saw that they were blowing earlier, so not much right now.
It's interesting because from our vantage point, you can see not only the baseball flags, that one bounces up there, but you can see the softball flags in the distance too. And sometimes they're not doing the same thing. Like right now, the softball flags are blowing a little bit, and these here aren't moving at all.
Yeah, Oklahoma weather, Oklahoma wind makes no sense to me, but
as opposed to Chicago wind?
Yes.
Pitch is high, full count.
100%. As opposed to Chicago wind, Oklahoma has us beat by far.
I would agree with that.
I've seen some crazy things happen in this wind here.
Fouled back, the full count. Well, I mean, I don't know that I've seen a game in my time windier than Tuesday night at Dallas Baptist. That was almost unplayable.
Was it that? But see, obviously you can't tell watching it on the TV, but was it just wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour?
Oh, yeah. It was 30-plus steady.
Oof.
Foul ball back. Maybe closer to 40.
Oh, man.
Straight out to right. And Dallas Baptist, give them credit. They figured out how to take advantage of it, and Oklahoma never could. They kept depositing 2-run homers over the right field wall.
Yeah, like it was nothing.
A third payoff pitch to Nottleman. Called strike 3. Got him with a fastball at the knees. Third strikeout for Witherspoon.
Really good pitch right there by Malachi. Dotting that pitch at the knees, it looked like. And on another 3-2 count. Lots of 3-2 counts being held on to today.
Earlier today, Cam Johnson, the LSU transfer, picked up his second victory on the mound for Oklahoma. He was very good today. 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, only 2 walks.
Yeah, he was really good today. Looked really good, very, very poised. You know, if he'd ever gotten into some trouble, he was able to get out of it.
Strike 1 to Blake Brown. Gavin Jones has been up and is probably ready whenever Skip wants to go to him, but Malachi's looking about as good as he has all day right now. There's another strike, 0-2.
Yeah, landing secondary pitches now as well, just looking really good. Unfortunate his pitch count is up at 78 pitches already, or I think he would have a chance of reviving his outing.
Brown doesn't bite at the slider just off the plate, 1-2. Bearcats got 1 in the second, 2 in the third. The lone Sooner run came in the bottom of the first in this one. We're in the fourth. Got him that time looking. 3 straight strikeouts for Malachi Witherspoon.
And he seems like he's starting to feel that rhythm. So looking really good. Definitely would like to use this for the next couple innings as well.
Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasting. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. 2 outs, nobody on for Addison Smith. He grounded into a nifty 3-6-1 double play last time on. And he got hit on the back foot by a slider. First hit batter for Malachi.
Yeah, getting hit in that foot does not feel good at all.
Most painful hit by pitch in your career?
You'll find this one funny. It was during Omaha.
Really?
And we were facing Texas A&M, and they had this freshman on the mound who, you know, he was throwing really hard. I guess he topped out at 101.
Foul ball by Easton Smith. Okay.
And but he had came into the game. I think it was man on first and second, man on first or something like that. And you know, I got the bunt sign, and so I'm squaring early because I'm like, okay, he has some velo on him. I'm gonna try to get there early. And he absolutely just drills me in the chest, like right here in the chest with a 100. I think it was 97, 98 mile an hour fastball, and I think it didn't hurt at the moment because there was so much adrenaline going on. You know, it was a big,
hammered to right, down the line, deep and gone. A 2-run home run for Easton Smith. And Sam Houston now leads at 5-1. Right down the right field line, it stayed fair and curled around the pole. And the Bearcats now have a 4-run lead.
Yeah, really good swing right there. It seemed like Malachi may have hung that off speed up in the zone a little bit, and he was able to get that barrel head out and drive it to right field and over the fence.
So it didn't hurt at the time.
It didn't hurt at the time. Sorry, I lost track of thought, but it didn't hurt at the time. And, you know, I sat there for a little bit because obviously when a ball coming that fast hits you, you like, okay, let me sit down real quick. Let me take a breath. And I'm in pain, but I think that was probably the worst one. And so I don't know. I think it was Mel working on me. Somebody would come and check on me every once in a while and make sure my heart hadn't stopped beating.
I'm sure your heart had.
Yeah, but we ended up being okay. I ended up being okay.
2-0 count to Parker Blackman. And there's a strike. Blackman 2 for 2 in this game. He is 5 for 7 on the day. This is the leadoff hitter. 5-1 now. Sam Houston stayed in front. Outside 3-1. Did you have an imprint of the stitches from the baseball in your chest?
Oh, I had everything.
Yeah.
It was, I mean,
it turned all black and blue.
Yeah, you know, and I'm already have a darker complexion skin color, and you could still see, I mean, it was bad. And so.
That's a walk. That's the 4th issued by Malachi, and he might be near the end of his day here. And indeed, here comes Skip Johnson. So after striking out the first two batters here in the fourth, a hit batter, a home run, and a walk, and Malachi Witherspoon, disappointing start today. Sooners are going to the bullpen. They're going to make a Serta Pro Painters pitching change in the fourth. Oklahoma trails at 5-1. This is Sooner baseball from Learfield. 5-1, Sam Houston in front in the series finale here, trying to avoid a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Sooners. And Oklahoma goes to the bullpen here in the fourth inning of this 7-inning game, just a 7-inning game. Gavin Jones called upon. The lefty, sophomore from White Oak, Texas, McLennan Community College product. Gavin making his fifth appearance, no record, 5.79 ERA. In 4 2/3 innings, he has 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Opponents have hit .211 against him. Going to try to steady the ship here and hope the offense can make a comeback in this one.
Yeah, and it's fun seeing Gavin out there on the mound, too. I remember seeing him when we played McLennan, what was that, last year, I believe?
Yep.
I believe he was on the mound for them, and I was able to see him pitch, and I think he also hit a home run against us that game, too. So definitely good to have this kid on our side now.
Left-on-left matchup against Hunter Autry, and he starts with a pickoff attempt. Worth keeping an eye on Connor Blackman. He stole a couple of bases in the doubleheader opener today, 3 actually. He was caught stealing the first time he tried to steal a base in this game by Mudler. Ground ball to the right side, slow roller, branch up, fields and flips onto Carmichael, and that'll end the inning. So Gavin Jones makes 1 pitch, and that'll do it. Damage done, though. Bearcats get 2 on the Easton Smith 2-run homer. And as we go to the bottom of the fourth, it's now 5-1. Sam Houston State leads it. Today's broadcast brought to you by Purina. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield. To Patriot, visit bobmoreford.com/hero. Sam Christensen leads off the bottom of the fourth for Oklahoma, with Sam Houston leading 5-1. And he takes a first pitch strike. I need to apologize to Easton Dean, the DH, whose name I said Easton Smith. I had written down on my scorecard the wrong name. It's a home run, and I called him by the wrong name today. So my apologies to Easton Dean, the DH, who had the 2-run homer in the top of this inning. 0-2 the count to Christensen. He's 0 for 1 today, or in this game. 2 for 7 in the series. Pulled foul. Connor Zaruba on the mound. Done a nice job. Giving up just 1 run and 2 hits so far.
Yeah, he's been looking really good, mixing up his pitches, and also shout out Easton Dean, first career home run.
Pitch is low. Sooner offense has been stuck in the mud here a little bit for the last couple of weeks, certainly compared to what we saw early on. Hoping they can come alive today and rally here. 2-2 the count to Christensen.
Yeah, still a few innings left of baseball, so only down 4 runs. I think we'll be able to get a few here coming soon.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up inside. 3rd strikeout for Zaruba. And there's 1 gone in the 4th.
Yeah, it just seems like Zaruba's really been making Sam feel uncomfortable up there in the box. So
here's Branch. Last Sunday, a week ago today, OU scored 3 in a 3-2 win over Seaside. Then they were shut out Tuesday at Dallas Baptist. Yeah. 7 runs and 6 runs in 2 games in this series so far. And then just 1 so far today. Branch takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch is called strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Branch 0 for 1 in this game, 2 for 9 in the series. And the 1-1 pitch to him is way outside.
Yeah, and I would say the bats have calmed down just a little bit, but with the way a season goes, you'll have highs and lows,
sure.
And you got to make sure you just you know, you got to make sure you ride that wave. You can't get stuck on the highs. You can't get stuck on the lows as well.
3-1. Enjoy it when you're clobbering it. And when you're not, hope the pitching will come through for you.
Exactly.
Complimentary baseball. 3 balls and a strike to the freshman Kyle Branch. And it's pulled foul. I would ask the Sam Houston folks to forgive me for saying Easton Dean's name wrong. I've talked a lot in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope they will forgive me.
I was due a mistake. The brain is hanging by a thread at this point. I'll try to get it right from here on. Full count. And he walked him. Sooners have a base runner. 3rd walk by Zaruba. Zaruba's a fun name to say. Try it.
Zaruba.
Isn't that fun?
Zaruba.
Zaruba.
I like it. Yeah. Sounds like Roomba. You know,
it sounds like an island.
Yeah.
Oh, it is an Aruba's an island.
Aruba, maybe that. Zaruba and Aruba.
Like a neighboring island to Aruba.
Yeah, Zaruba.
Zaruba. Yeah. Here's Dickerson. He singled and stole a base first time up.
Lots of interesting names on the team.
Flip throw to first and Branch back. Oklahoma needs to build an inning here.
Yeah, not a lot of many base runners. You know, I think that first inning we had a few two base runners on, and you know, really haven't gotten anything going lately. So I know this guy's pitch count is coming up, so maybe we can get some runs through.
Swing and a miss. Dickerson 4 for 8 on the year.
And I've also heard Dickerson has a little bit of pop too, so I wouldn't mind seeing him try to pop one out of here as well. Get us going.
He's a big kid.
He's a big boy, especially for a freshman. He's really big.
6'4", 210. Another flip throw to first that almost got away. Highly recruited out of Lee Summit, Missouri, Drew Dickerson. Runner goes. Little flare back a second. That's going to drop in there for a hit. Dickerson's 2 for 2, and the Sooners got something cooking now here in the 4th.
Yeah, really good to see Dickerson 2 for 2 already, you know. Really good start for the freshman. Really proud of him.
Now, freshman back-to-back reaching, Branch and Dickerson.
Love to see it.
And now the old man, Scott Mudler, strides to the plate. They called you Unc, right?
They did call me Unc.
Where'd that come from?
It came from me being, you know, I was a rah-rah guy on the field, but, you know, I didn't really like to party a lot, hang out a lot, do things like that.
Right.
And so I was always like trying to chill.
Mudler takes a ball.
I was always somebody who took care of others, like, you know.
Right, like an uncle.
Yeah, literally like an uncle, you know, and I would give advice, stuff like that. I was just very old head,
yeah,
you know.
Right.
When it came to the game and the things like that. And so that's it just, and also I was old. and so that's it just came with Unc.
What do you think we should do? I don't know. Man, why don't you ask Unc?
Yeah.
Uncle know.
And most of the time I did.
Yeah. I like it.
But I liked it. I didn't mind it. You know, I thought it was pretty funny. But it just showed me that they respected me and they looked up to me. So I didn't mind it at all.
2-0 to Mudler. Fouled it back.
Is that his fastball at 84?
I've seen it higher than that.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm confused.
Taking a little something off it here, man.
Maybe.
2 balls and a strike. Mudler struck out looking in the second. Dawson Willis on deck. 5-1, Sam Houston leads it. We're in the 4th. This is a 7-inning game. And the throw goes to first. Branch at third, Dickerson at first. 1 out. The 2-1. Chopped. Right side. It'll score a run. The flip to first base, and he beat it out. Mudler on his horse. 5-2.
Yeah, and way to run that out by Muller. I know sometimes it can look like he's carrying a trailer back there, but definitely happy to see him beat that one out.
Come on, Unc.
And he'll know what I'm talking about. You know, I always used to give him crap, so.
That's going to do it for Connor Zaruba. They're going to take the baseball from him, and Sam Houston's going to the bullpen. Oklahoma trying to mount a comeback here in the fourth. They've got one back. 5-2 our score. It is a Serta-Pro Painters pitching change. We'll tell you about the new Bearcat on the mound when we come back here in Norman. This kid, 2 base hits have plated a run for the Sooners here in the fourth. They're within 5-2. Still just 1 out in the inning. And Sam Houston goes to the bullpen. Zach Johnson is on, right-hander, 6-foot junior from Shiner, Texas. Temple College. Johnson on for the 6th time this year, all in relief. No record. 8.31 ERA. High strikeout guy. In 4 1/3 innings, he's got 8 Ks and has only walked 1. Opponents have hit 278 against him. He's been brought on to face Dawson Willis with the top of the order. Jason Walk behind him.
Yeah, definitely with the score being 5-2 here, and us having a few guys on, I bet you this is one of their better guys coming on to face Dawson and Jay Will and guys like that, or Jay Walk and guys like that. And so definitely be prepared to hit. You said, as you said, he only has 1 walk, and would really like for them to be prepared to hit right now and see something up and drive a few guys in.
First pitch to Dawson Willis is low and away. Willis doubled and homered in game 1 of the doubleheader. His first home run as a Sooner. He's 0 for 1 here in game 2 with a strikeout. 278 average on the year. And he rips that one down the left field line. It's a base hit. Dickerson rounds third and scores. Into third, diving safely, Mudler. And Willis at second with an RBI double. It's 5-3.
What a beautiful swing right there by Dawson, doing exactly what we needed him to do right there. Driving that pitch down the line and getting us a few runs, getting us closer and closer, inch by inch.
And now the tying runs at second and third with still only 1 out for Jason Walk. The Dawson Willis bat coming alive. That's his 5th double. RBI number 13 now. Only Easton Carmichael has more. That pitch is high. Feels like Dawson Willis has struggled at the plate here early in the year, and yet second on the team now and runs batted in.
Yeah, I was going to say, it just seems like he's coming in clutch when we need it most.
Walk hammers it. Base hit into right. That'll tie it. Mudler scores. Here comes Willis. We are tied in Norman. 2-run single for Jason Walk.
Just like that, Toby. We're back in the game. 0-0 ball game.
Jason Walk finally got one by Ryan Frandon over there.
He's been like a goalie over there. Been blocking him all game. So
he's been trying all day. Frandon finally let one in the net. Jason Walk, RBIs 9 and 10. And now they go for the lead. Still only 1 out. The batter is Gamble. 5 consecutive Sooners have reached here in the fourth.
Yeah, and I bet you that catcher's going out there to talk to the pitcher, just trying to calm him down. I know he kind of came in a big situation, and now with him giving up the lead right now and Jaywalk being on at first, I know he's probably telling him, hey, look, be careful over there with Jason at first. I know we're probably about to get a bunch of pickoffs here coming soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jason's trying to take second here with less than 2 outs. Oh, they're already taking him out.
Might have been a stall tactic to let the reliever warm up a little more. And indeed, we've got another Serta-Pro Painters pitching change for Sam Houston. We got a good one on a Sunday afternoon in Norman. Tied at 5. We'll step aside. Tell you about the new 6'6", 230-pound right-hander Felix Schled is on. Out of Seattle, Washington. He's a junior. Central Arizona College product. He looks like he's 6'8" to me.
Yeah, he looks tall up there on the mound. So definitely excited to see what he's going to bring to the game, especially with it being a 5-5 ball game right now.
Schled has been one of their better relievers, ERA-wise anyway. 5th appearance, all in relief, no record. 3.52 ERA. 6 strikeouts and 5 walks in 7 2/3 innings. And maybe it's just because Connor Zaruba, the starter, was 5'9", but Felix Schled looks like Randy Johnson. He's out there. He's a big guy, man.
Yeah, 6'6" might be an understatement, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Sam Houston took a 5-1 lead on Connor Dean. I said Connor Dean's 2-run home run in the top of this inning, but the Sooners have rallied with 4 and counting in the bottom to tie it. Jason Walk at first base, and the batter will be Trey Gamble. He has walked, stolen 2 bases, and scored in this game. He grounded out last time up. It's the first time he was retired all day long. And Gamble's first pitch is a fastball too high. Gamble now with a .542 on-base percentage this year. That'll put him among the conference leaders.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting .350. High again, 2-0. Big Felix Schled. SCHLEDE. 2-0. 3-0.
For a big guy, he's pretty quick to the plate. I know he's probably worried about Jason over there, but definitely getting to the plate pretty well, and not letting J-Walk be able to get to second here with less than 2 outs.
You're the perfect guy to ask. So I have theorized for the last couple of years that sometimes Reggie, first the 3-0, the strike. Sometimes Reggie will not steal a base on purpose just because he likes the pitcher having to worry about it. Leave Walk there. He could probably still leave Walk there because the pitcher might just groove one here. He's so worried about it. There's a strike, full count. Yes, no?
Yes, so I think what we try to do is, and maybe I'll keep it pretty short because I don't want to give out our tactics to everyone else.
Sure.
But, yes, definitely to make a...
Here's the 3-2 first. To Gamble. There the runner goes, and it's taken for ball 4.
To make a long story short, we try to, and I'm pretty sure other teams do this as well, but definitely as a base runner, we're trying to get into that pitcher's head so he can leave something over the plate for that batter. And so that's really the biggest thing. You know, sometimes he won't even have us over there ready to steal, but we will definitely be playing over there, jumping back and forth, just trying to make sure that they know that we're in the picture.
He's thinking about you. Yeah. Here's Carmichael now. Go ahead run out at second. Still only 1 out in the inning. 6 straight Sooners have reached. Carmichael takes one high. Easton has been on twice in this game, a walk and a single. He's had a good day. Carmichael walked and doubled in game 1.
I was going to say, Easton's been really good today.
The 1-0 in there. 78-mile-an-hour pitch. 1-1.
Would love to see a ball hitting the gap right here so we can see Trey and J-Walk get on their horses.
Or over the wall.
Or over the wall.
Yeah.
That too.
A glance at second. Here's the 1-1. And he hammered it foul the other way. A ball and 2 strikes to the Sooner catcher / first baseman / DH, Easton Carmichael.
Yeah, he does it all.
Walk at second, Gamble at first. Schled kicks and fires. Popped him up foul. That'll get either onto the hill or into the bullpen. It's out of play.
Really good fight right here by Easton. You know, down 1-2 count, but he's definitely putting some good swings on these pitches and doing a really good job of fighting them off.
He is the 8th batter of the Sooner 4th inning. Another 1-2. Grounded right side, base hit. Here comes Walk. Up with it, Christensen, throw to the plate, not in time, and the Sooners have taken the lead. Easton Carmichael delivers. It's a 5-run 4th inning, and still only 1 out. 7 consecutive Sooners have reached. And Gamble got all the way to 3rd on that base hit.
Yeah, what a really good job by Easton. I think a lot of young hitters should, if you're trying to learn how to hit, just look at Easton. He does such a really good job at abusing that right center field and just abusing the right side of the field and turning on pitches when needed to. But if you're a young hitter, man, watch Easton. He's really good at driving that ball to opposite field.
Jackson Willits now takes one at the eyes. The 9th Sooner to bat. And the inning started with a strikeout. Sam Christensen struck out. Branch walked. Dickerson singled. Mudler infield single. Willis double. Walk, 2-run single. Gamble walk. Carmichael RBI single. Willits takes a strike. 1-1.
Lots of action here in the 4th.
We were just saying they need to build an inning.
Yeah.
And they have done it. Just got to ask for it earlier.
That's all.
6-5 OU. Throw to first. The second softball game is underway. Bottom of the first, no score after Oklahoma walked them off 10-9 earlier today. Rocketed to short, and it's dropped by Martinez. Throw to first in time to get Willits, but a run scores. You can't give an error on that. You can't assume the double play, but it would have been an inning-ending double play, but Martinez dropped it. A run comes home to make it 7-5.
Yeah, and another ball hit on the buttons by Jackson Willits, just not finding any room for a ball to get through right now.
He's the hard luck Sooner for sure right now. Carmichael at second, and up the middle, Christensen's got a base hit. Here comes Easton, and the throw is cut off. It's 8-5. It's a 7-run 4th. Sam Christensen, an RBI single. Willits, by the way, picked up his 13th RBI. And now Christensen, his 12th. And Kyle Branch is the 11th batter of the inning.
And it's always fun as a team to bat around in an inning. You know, everybody's it's like you get a hit, you get a hit, you get a hit. You know, it's very fun and a very exciting time in the dugout. And I know that probably woke them up a little bit over there as well.
Branch was the first Sooner to reach in this inning. There goes Christensen down to second, and he's in there with a stolen base. Sam's 4th of the year. Sooners came into this bottom of the 4th trailing 5-1. They now lead it 8-5. The 1-0 to Branch. A little bit upstairs. Boy, this is encouraging. I know I'm sure Skip Johnson and Reggie Willits, but for Sooner fans as well to see the offense put together an inning like this.
No, yeah, and I bet you that for everyone this is very encouraging because, you know, we've been waiting for a little breakout like this. And so to see it kind of happening all along right now is really fun to watch.
3-0 to Branch. Dickerson would be next. Felix Schled needs a strike. And he got it at the knees.
3-1 here, 2 outs. I know he's probably sitting dead red fastball right here, so definitely expecting some action right here by Kyle Branch, trying to drive something in the zone.
Hot shot. Second baseman Smith. Inning over, but it's a big one for the home team. Sooners plate 7. They put a touchdown on the board in the 4th. We go to the 5th. It's 8-5 OU in front. Today's broadcast brought to you by Purina. Your pet, our passion. For all your pet needs, visit Purina.com. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
Did the recent storms damage?
Toby Rowland and Kendall Pettis back with you here at Mitchell Park. Sooners now in front 8-5 as we go to the 5th inning in this 7-inning game. Second game of the doubleheader against Sam Houston State today. Still Gavin Jones on the mound. He got a long rest. And his first pitch is hit hard and high and deep to right field by Ryan Frandon at the wall. The catch is made by Sam Christensen. Right up against the OG&E and Mid-First Bank advertisements on the right field wall.
That's a good way. That's a good way to start that inning, man. You know, that ball was hit high in the air, far deep, and I thought it had a chance of going out, but definitely a really good job of Sam getting to the fence right there and working off of it.
Chase Martinez has been up twice and on twice in this game. A walk and a single. Takes ball 1. Been some upsets in the SEC today. 3 of them. Missouri beaten again by Binghamton 5-2. Texas A&M has lost again. Fly ball is slicing foul the other way. Texas A&M defeated by New Mexico State today 4-1. That is the Aggies' 6th loss already. They started the year ranked number 1 in the nation. And Alabama suffers their first loss today. They were 16-0. They lost to Presbyterian 11-8. Pitch is low, 2-1. You never know in this sport. Yeah, any day, anybody can get you.
I was going to ask, I mean, is Missouri's even an upset anymore?
Maybe not,
you know?
maybe not.
I know
they're having a rough start.
They're having a rough start, so.
The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle is a base hit. Martinez, second hit of the game. Number 6 for the Bearkats. From Huntsville, Texas. Brady Christensen now 1 for 2. Everybody else in the league won. Georgia over Columbia 9-7. Kentucky beat Wofford 2-1. Ole Miss 13-2 over Jacksonville State. Tennessee 13-2 over St. Bonaventure. Arkansas beat Portland 5-3. Ball 1. South Carolina 1-0 win over Morehead State. Texas 6-1 over Santa Clara. Vandy got by Xavier 4-0 shutout. LSU 11-5 over North Alabama. There's a line drive into right center field, and that's down. Christensen cuts it off, spins and gets it back in to hold Brady Christensen to a single. But here come the Bearcats. They're on the corners with 1 out.
Yeah, Toby, I feel like a lot of people may see like, oh, that ball was driven to the right center gap and, oh, that ball was hit pretty hard and things like that. But I think a lot of people don't give enough credit to what Sam did out there and what Deshaun did out in right field all last game and cut that ball off before it got to the before it got to the fence. So now we can get us a double play right here, and that run doesn't even score. It's just things like that I find are pretty important that a lot of people seem to overlook.
Grant Nottleman now takes a strike. Jason Bowden quickly getting warm in the Sooner bullpen. He was warming up in game 1. Never entered. 8-5 OU after a 7-run bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. 2 other SEC scores. Mississippi State beat Queens 9-3. And one other game going on right now. Auburn in the 7th leading Old Dominion 5-1. That's your Air Comfort Solutions SEC scoreboard. The 0-2 to Nottleman's outside. Blocked by Mudler. Shadows have moved about halfway between home plate to the pitcher's mound now.
Yeah, you know how I feel about those shadows. I think I think that ball's getting a little hard to see, a little bit more hard to see than it was before.
Pulled foul. Was it something that was definitely a struggle?
Yeah, I try not to worry about it because it's nothing you can really do about it. I think it's just sometimes you can lose a little bit of the ball when it's going from light to dark or from dark to light. You know, when you're up there at bat and you're in the dark and that pitch is in the light, it's just it can be a little frustrating. Or not even frustrating, but just a little difficult to hit.
Pickoff attempt. Friend and flied out to the wall and right to start this inning. Then back-to-back singles by Martinez and Christensen. They're at first and third. Nodelman represents the tying run here. He's 0 for 2. The 1-2 pitch to him, just a bit outside. The appeal says he held up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left on left matchup. Gavin Jones looking for the out pitch. And instead he'll throw a pickoff attempt to Carmichael.
Really big AB right here. Boys can get out of this inning with ground ball here to anybody here on the infield.
The pitch. Ball 3. And the count is full. And see if they put Brady Christensen in motion here to try to stay out of a double play. He is 3 for 3 in stolen base attempts on the year. And a pickoff attempt headed his way again. Louisiana Tech will be here on Wednesday night. They are 9-7 on the year.
Down in front.
Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout for Gavin Jones, and there's 2 gone.
Attaboy, Gavin. Really big out right there. Getting the punch out right there by Gavin. Lefty on lefty, too, by the way. So, really good job there.
Just a reminder, La Tech picked 2nd in Conference USA behind Dallas Baptist in their preseason ranking. So, it's a good club. Wednesday night. That is a 6:30 start on Wednesday night here in Mitchell Park. Final game of the 4-game homestand. Fly ball center field. Blake Brown in after it. Jason Walk. He's got it, and the inning is over. Bearkats put 2 on, but can't get 1 home, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. 7-inning game here. Sooners lead at 8-5. This is Sooner baseball from Learfield. Works, Nacho Express, and Kona Ice. Bottom 5, 8-5. Oklahoma in front. 7-inning game. And Sam Houston going to yet another pitcher here. Right-hander Garrett Bauman is on. 6-foot junior from Poth, Texas. Another Temple College product. They got a lot of those.
Got a lot of guys coming from different schools here, so.
Bauman, 6th relief appearance. He's 1-0. 3.60 ERA, 7 strikeouts, 6 walks in 10 innings. And Dickerson goes up there swinging. Fouls it back.
I like that by Drew. You know,
aggressive.
He's feeling good. He's already 2 for 2, so you know his swing's feeling good. Why not go up there looking for a fastball over his own?
Takes a breaking ball for strike 2.
Breaking ball looked a little wicked there, no?
Yeah, added some snap to it.
Just is it outside?
And he bounced that one. Softball up 2-0, headed to the 3rd inning. Across the street, looking for a 3-game series sweep of South Carolina. Yeah, it's definitely got a nice little right-hand turn to it.
I agree. I'm surprised we didn't hear softball cheering, though, when they hit that walk-off. You didn't hear anything, did you?
I did not. Full count. I did not hear the roar go up. I'm sure there was one. Maybe the wind blew it away from us tonight. 3-2 to Dickerson, leading off the Sooner fifth inning from Bauman. And he fights it off his fist the other way. That one hurt.
Yeah, I know it's probably, well, no, they're probably warm down there, but usually on those cold days, you don't want any swings like that.
Rattle the thumbs.
Oh, yeah. I remember I've had a few times where I've gotten jammed pretty bad, and that thumb hurts for like days.
Man, he hit it hard again, but there's the goalie, Frandon, at first base, and there's one gone.
Yeah, he's just been stopping everything over there. He's gotten a lot of hard hit balls hit to him, but he's doing a really good job of keeping those balls in front of him.
Sooners 10-0 at home, trying to make it 11. He trailed this game 5-1 going to the bottom of the fourth. Put up a 7 spot in the bottom of the fourth. Now lead at 8-5. Mudler had an infield single in that 7-run fourth inning. Swings and misses here.
But you don't say that often.
Nope. Came around to score. Fastball outside. Sam Houston has 2 midweek games coming up. He'll play Baylor and Waco on Tuesday, and then Houston in Huntsville on Wednesday. So back-to-back Big 12 opponents for them. 2 balls and a strike to the Sooner backstop. And it's 3-1.
Definitely a good count right here for Mud to look for fastball up in the zone, maybe drive one out of here. Send us to section 405.
Off the end of the bat, Christensen broke back, but comes in and has plenty of time. 2 outs. 2 outs for Dawson Willis, who's one of the heroes of the day today.
Have a day, Dawson.
2 doubles and a homer in the doubleheader. RBI double last time up in the fourth down the left field line. Swing and a miss. The scoreboard says he has 2 home runs. That is not correct.
Just one.
Just the one. Ground ball up the middle, sliding left as Martinez spins and throws, and not in time.
He's too fast.
The speed of Dawson Willis beats it out. And Sam Houston is going to challenge this.
I think the speed of Dawson is something that a lot of people really take for granted. You know, I think I took it for granted until I saw him kind of hustle down the line on that game-winning bunt against Virginia. And so I'm really surprised by how fast he is and how fast he can get down the line.
Microphone didn't work for our home plate umpire Scott Kennedy there as he was announcing that they're going to go challenge this. It's a McIntyre Law review. Noble McIntyre at McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. Here's a good look in the booth. Your call, Mr. Color Analyst.
I'm going to go with...
Not there yet. Well, they haven't rolled it forward yet.
They haven't. Yeah, they haven't really given us because I think that, okay.
He's out.
He's going to be out.
Yeah.
He's going to be out, unfortunately, but just a really good play by the shortstop again. That ball was hit up the middle. You got a speedy guy like Dawson going down the line, and for him to, do a little twist and turn.
For a team that has 23 errors,
they are playing
really good defensively today, on the infield especially.
Yeah.
Here's the call. And he is. That was a confusing call. Call is out. Okay. He said out, and then he said safe.
I think he was saying that it was overturned because he called him safe.
We couldn't hear the mic, and so the call is out, which they got it right. So nice play, 6-3 on the putout of Dawson Willis, and that ends the fifth. We go to the sixth in this 7-inning finale. Oklahoma leads at 8-5. This is Sooner baseball from Learfield. Toby Rowland, Kendall Pettis back with you at Mitchell Park. Been a fun day of baseball. Sooners won game 1 of the doubleheader here 7-3. That's after taking game 1 of the series 6-5 on Friday night. Rained out yesterday, trying to sweep it. Had to come from behind here today. They were down 5-1 to Sam Houston in the finale. Rallied with a 7-run bottom of the fourth. Oklahoma now leads it 8-5. They're 6 outs away. We are playing a 7-inning game, and Jason Bowden is on now for the second time this weekend. Bowden pitched here on Friday night. His first pitch is low. An inning and 2/3, gave up 2 hits and 3 runs. Had 3 strikeouts and a walk, did Bowden.
Yeah, but I know me and you have high praise about him, though. Isn't that right, Toby?
Yeah, found out a play. It's his 8th appearance. That matches Jamie Hitt now. He's 1-0 with an 8.68 ERA. And we were talking to Skip Johnson before the game about Jason Bowden. Here's the 1-1. Grounded foul by Addison Smith. His stuff is nasty, man. I didn't realize it as much until, well, I saw the game in Round Rock off television. You can see that camera from center field. Mm-hmm. And then watching the Friday night game on TV, it is wicked. But just like that, it's a base hit served to left. For whatever reason, he has been hittable despite what good stuff he has.
And yeah, I don't know what it is, because I feel the same way. I feel like some of his sinker moves a lot. His sinker has a lot, and like that slider is really tight and really nasty as well. And so I also get confused as to why he does get hit as much as he does.
Easton Dean now, big cut. Hit a home run and has walked in this game. He's driven in 2 and scored 2. There's a strike.
That sinker looks like it's coming on that into that hip, and then it's going over the plate. So I think he has good stuff as well, and maybe it's more so just about him, placing it over the plate.
Offensive timeout now as Easton is called down to talk to the third base coach, who's saying, that TV announcer up there didn't even know your name last time you came up. He called you Easton Smith. You going to let that fly? Dean family, I owe you one. Give me your address and we'll get some children's books mailed your way. Yeah, that's my apologies.
Sorry for my man Toby.
Yeah.
To the Dean family.
Freshman here, Easton Dean from Cold Spring, Texas, St. Pius X High School. Runner at first with nobody out. The pitch popped it up. Yeah, it is a sinker with the bottom just drops out of it from Bowden. But, I mean, the numbers are the numbers.
Yeah, maybe he's just leaving that sinker up in the zone a little too much, and it's kind of falling right into people's barrels. But
woo! Oh, the ball came out of the glove of Carmichael. That was close.
That also surprised me, how good of a pickup move that Bowden has.
He's got 11 strikeouts in 9 innings coming into today. But he's given up 9 runs in 9 innings. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and there's strikeout number 12 for Bowden.
And 95 right there, too.
I know.
I don't know.
He's on the mound what Jackson Willits is at the plate now.
Yep.
It just, I think when this season goes along, we're going to see his numbers improve.
Oh, yeah.
His stuff's too good. Here's Parker Blackman. Grounded to the right side. Carmichael hung with it. Flips to Bowden. Out is recorded. Nicely done. 3-1, and getting Parker Blackman out has been a chore today.
Yeah, and I know East is not used to being over there at first base, but really good job of keeping that ball in front of him and not panicking when it didn't go in the glove.
Handled that well. Addison Smith moved up to second. 2 outs now for Hunter Autry. And there's another chopper to the right side. It gets by Bowden. Branch, nothing he can do there. He just fakes the flip and then turns to see perhaps if Addison Smith went too far around the bag. He didn't. So an infield single will put runners on the corners.
Yeah, smart play right there by Branch. You don't want to make any more mistakes on that play. That ball is hit 20 miles an hour. You're probably going to be safe at first. You don't want to have any errant throws in first, getting that guy in to home from third.
Ryan Frandon. The ideal scenario here for Skip is for Bowden to finish this inning, and then you can go to your closer in the 7th. We have not seen Dylan Crooks today. But there's 2 on with 2 outs. Frandon 0 for 2 with a sac fly RBI, takes a ball. Bowden's got a little bit of a herky-jerky, not a little bit, a lot of a herky-jerky delivery, too. When he brings it to the plate, that front leg really quickly snaps up.
Yeah, he's got a funky...
Off the glove of Carmichael and into right field. That'll score a run. And on to third goes Autry. It's 8-6.
Yeah, and that's a play right there by Easton. I know he wish he had that ball back. I think he probably should have even tried to, block that up in front of him, instead of trying to backhand scoop it, just stay in front of that ball. We got 2 outs, keep that ball in the infield and potentially get that last out at first.
Go-ahead run at the plate now for Sam Houston. Chase Martinez, a walk and 2 singles in this game. Takes the pitch low. 6 runs on 10 hits for the Bearcats, no errors. 8 runs on 8 hits for the Sooners, no errors. .95-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, literally just dropping off the table right there. All you can really do with that pitch is hit it off your foot, just like he did.
There's a strike.
It's an easy 95, too.
He's had an infield dribbler against him. He had another one glance off the glove of his first baseman this inning. Here's the 1-2. High, delayed steal to second. Mudler bluffs a throw. He goes to third. They got a run down. Throw home, hits the back of the runner, and he's in there safely. And on to third, representing the tying run, goes Ryan Frandon. It's 8-7. Dawson Willis's throw back home to Mudler hit the back of Autry. And the Bearcats are within 1.
Yeah, just a very unfortunate turn of events right there, We got him caught in a rundown, about the end of the inning, and just couldn't execute the rundown well.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Up and in. Well, you got to think this might be Bowden's last batter. If he doesn't get Martinez, Skip might have to go to his closer early. Here's the payoff. And he didn't get him. In fact, he clipped him on his helmet. A hit by pitch puts runners on the corners now. The go-ahead run aboard. And indeed, Skip Johnson says that's enough. It's a 1-run game in Norman. Here in the top of the 6th inning, we've got a Serta Pro Painters pitching change. We'll step aside. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield. Pitching change brought to you by Serta Pro Painters. Are you looking to make a change at your home? The professionals at Serta Pro Painters can help. Mention this ad and get 10% off your interior or exterior painting from Serta Pro Painters. Call 405-990-8521. The SEC saves leader Dylan Crooks is on as the Oklahoma lead is down to 1, 8-7. Bearcats at first and third with 2 outs, 2 runs in here in the Sam Houston 6th. Crooks on for the 6th time, seeking his 5th save. No record, 0.00 ERA. In 7 1/3 innings, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks. Has allowed just 4 hits, no runs. Opponents hitting 167 against him. He'll be facing the right fielder Brady Christensen. Inning just kind of got away from Jason Bowden. There was a single, there was an infield dribbler, there was a base hit off the glove of Easton Carmichael, there was a botched rundown, resulting in the first error of the game on OU. As a result, tying runs at third, go-ahead run at first base in the top of the 6th of a 7-inning game.
Yeah, the blood is rushing now.
And Brady Christensen's 2 for 3 today. He's swinging a hot bat. That closed stance on the mound for Crooks. And he brings it to the plate, and it's hit hard to right. That's deep. Backing to the track. At the wall, Christensen caught it. Up against the wall, Sam Christensen caught it. That's the second time in as many innings that a Bearcat has hit one up against the wall. And looking into the sun, Sam Christensen able to stay with it. And the Sooners still lead it by 1, 8-7. We head to the bottom of the 6th. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
Sooner fans, we're back here in the bottom of the 6th. OU up 8-7. Looks like we got a new change of pitcher here as well. Number 17, Cole Marthajohnny. And you know what's crazy is I think his brother might be on the mound right now. Don't they have another Marthajohnny on the team as well?
Yeah, Ty's a catcher for them.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, this is Cole Marthajohnny on in relief here, trying to keep it a 1-run game.
Little Carmichael with Carmichael being a catcher and his older brother being a pitcher.
Braden and Easton, yeah, I like it. It's the 5th pitcher used by Sam Houston today. First pitch to Jason Walk is a ball. 2-run single last time up. Shows bunt and takes a strike. Cole Marthajohnny. On for the 4th time this year. He's 1-1. Slices foul the other way off the bat of Walk.
I'm surprised they don't have him throwing to his brother at catcher. You know, I figured they might have that connection of playing catcher all the time growing up, and so definitely interesting to see this catcher behind there still.
Maybe they don't like each other. You
Maybe
don't know.
you
don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe not.
Not every brother
he said,
likes
I'll go
each
in,
other.
but I ain't pitching to my brother. I'm just kidding. I'm sure they. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Marthajohnny versus Walk. And the pitch is outside.
Good take by there by Jay Walk.
It's been a wild game, hasn't it?
This has been a very wild game, but hey, this is usually what happens when there's 2 games of baseball being played.
It's hard to sweep a doubleheader.
It is. It's hard to sweep, period.
Full count. Yeah, hard to sweep a series, too. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Full count, leadoff man with speed. Fly ball center field. Blackman back. And there's 1 away. Well, Dylan Crooks only had to throw 1 pitch.
Scary one.
Yeah, it was a frightening one. I thought off the bat that might be a 3-run homer.
Oh, yeah. Sam's been doing a really good job out there blocking that sun, too, so really good job by Sam.
Gamble takes a strike. He has walked twice in this game and grounded out on the day in the doubleheader. He's walked 4 times and has 2 hits. Lists this one to shallow left. Autry toward the line. 2 outs. 2 quick outs for Easton Carmichael. Again, 7-inning game here. Oklahoma 3 outs away, but the lead is just 1. They'd love to tack on a little insurance if possible here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would love to see some back-to-back home runs here by Easton and Jackson, but...
Inside, Carmichael, 2 for 2 with a walk. Got an RBI single last time up. 4 for 9 in the series. Homered on Friday in game 1. And he takes ball 2 away. Off the end of the bat, cue shot foul over the head of Todd Butler. 2 balls and a strike. Jackson Willits on deck, hoping for one more at bat.
You can see that average for Easton creeping up just a little bit too, little by little.
Over 300 now.
Oh,
hammered to left and deep. Hunter Autry will watch it fly.
There goes one.
Easton Carmichael, that's number 5. He hit one over the right field wall Friday night, and he pulls it over the left field wall on Sunday afternoon to make it 9-7.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, please watch Easton Carmichael hit the baseball. He does a really good job at it. To talk about hitting the ball out to right field a day ago, and then you pulling one to left field today, it's just really good job of covering the whole field for Easton and just Hitter McGee right there.
5 home runs and now 17 driven in. And he's back in front of Jackson Willits by 1 home run for the team lead. Jackson takes a strike. Jackson homered in game 1 of the doubleheader today. 1-1. Now, 2 feels better than 1 if you're a Sooner fan. The lead, that is.
Bet you Jackson wants to tie this home run lead back up.
2 balls and a strike. Folks, 2 weekends from now, hopefully you've already circled it on your calendar, the first ever home SEC series as Willits sends a high fly ball into shallow left center. And a running catch made by Hunter Autry to end the inning. The Mississippi State Bulldogs will be here in 2 weekends. And I think this place is going to be a zoo. You're going to want to be here. We go to the 7th. Sooners need 3 outs for a series sweep. They lead at 9-7. This is Sooner baseball from Learfield. 9-7 Sooners in front. This is it. Top of the 7th. Dylan Crooks trying to finish off a doubleheader and series sweep. He'll start by facing left-handed hitting Grant Nottleman, the catcher, 0 for 3 on the day. And a fastball strike at 94 is how it starts. We'll head down to the field for the post-game interview with Skip Johnson and the star of the game after this one. Way inside, a ball and a strike.
Might have got an umpire there, too.
He caught somebody. It obviously wasn't Nottleman because he's still in the batter's box. Might have been Carmichael.
Earlier today, too, I saw Dylan, and he said, did I scare you there on Friday? I said, dang right you did. And he kind of laughed it off, but I know he's definitely looking for a quick inning here to get the guys in the win column.
2 balls and a strike. How are Dylan and Jimmy similar or different, personality-wise?
They're complete opposite.
Yeah?
Yeah, complete opposite.
Pop foul, 2-2. In what way? Personalities?
Yes. Jimmy is very chill, laid back, and, he won't really get on you unless the pitcher is being soft or something, or he thinks the pitcher's being soft, then he'll get...
Humpback liner off the glove of Willits at short. Leadoff man aboard. Just got over the outstretched glove of Jackson Willits.
Yeah, really nice try there by Jackson, too. Trying to go up and get it, but unfortunately out of his reach. And, but Dylan's like complete psycho. Like when he's on the mound, yeah, he's like, you can't really tell, but it's boiling inside. It's boiling. It really is. And that's the type, like I said before, that's the type of guy you need on the mound, especially late in games. You know, somebody who.
Well, give me an example of complete psycho as Blake Brown steps in. 0 for 2.
I mean, he's got some rage, man. He's just got some rage. I don't want
strike. So when he comes off the field into the dugout, you mean?
And no, it's like it's inner rage. Okay. You know, it's the way that you can see. If you look at it, yeah, you can see it in his eyes. Like, okay, this kid's a little crazy.
Strike 2 call. Now, just by watching them, I would have reversed those. I would say it looks like maybe Jimmy's got a little crazy in him, and Dylan is chill.
No, but
it's the other way around. You're telling me
it's the other way around.
Fouled back on the 0-2.
And
that's interesting.
And their parents will tell you. Their parents will vouch for me. I think Jimmy's a little bit less, animated when it comes to if he's seeing red or something. But if Dylan's seeing red, like that's all it is. It's like a bull.
Got him swinging. That's probably why Skip Johnson thinks he'd make a good closer.
Yeah.
Right? You want a guy that sees red a little bit if you got to at the last 3 outs of a game.
Yeah, that's true. You need somebody that has a little crazy. There's nothing wrong with a little crazy.
Name the greatest closers of all time. Most of them got a little crazy.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Trevin Michael earlier today. He's probably listening right now. I think he'd gladly admit.
Got to have a little craziness.
Yeah. Outside a ball. Well, double play would end it here. Here's Addison Smith. He scored twice in this game. Singled and hit by a pitch and came around both times. It's 9-7 OU. We're in the 7th. Tries to bunt, missed it, 1-1.
See the idea he's trying to do there. I like the idea. Good idea, but just didn't execute it right there. Hopefully with this, with Dylan having a lefty up, he's gonna have a lot of fastballs, changeups in the mix here. Definitely try to get him a changeup here to roll over and turn into a double play.
Dart, 95, 1-2. Oklahoma trailed this game 5-1, going to the bottom of the 4th, but put up 7 in the bottom of the 4th. One more on an Easton Carmichael homer in the 6th. Fly ball into left. Gamble. 2 outs. And Dylan Crooks, who came into the day with one more save than anybody else in the SEC, trying to add one more right here, looking for number 5. Gonna have to deal with Easton Dean, though, who has already hit a 2-run home run in this game and swings hard.
Yeah, he does. Just a freshman, too.
He's aiming for it, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Uppercut trying to tie the game. Strike 1.
And I get it. I understand. You're down to your last out. A lot of coaches would be like, just chip away, pitch by pitch, get a man on. But,
0-2.
He's up there. He's a freshman. He's going against a big-time opponent. He's trying to send this to extras.
Crowd trying to get it over the finish line. The 0-2. Got him. Swinging. And you can unhitch the wagon. Sooners sweep the doubleheader, and they sweep the series from Sam Houston State. Final in this one in 7 innings, Oklahoma 9 and Sam Houston 7. The postgame show is next. This is